gotta go because my coworker's gonna be home. So he and I have a meeting before tomorrow. That's why.
Okay.
Is that okay with everyone?
It's a good 3 hours.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
I didn't watch the VOD, so I'm a little bit rusty too. But essentially, what happened last session was we started off in the village Water, the unnamed village, since you guys have never figured out the name of it. But
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
shit.
I remember now. I think okay. Actually, wait. Sorry. Continue. Go ahead. My bad. Oh, I actually
so
forgot.
we argue for a bit about what to do, essentially taking a couple of weeks to rejuvenate our exhaustion. Our characters find themselves on a boat steered by a man named Kujo and his crew. What seemed to be a regular merchant man under his coats. Later, we find out that when he takes it off, he's a man filled with scars. Kujo battled them as Tanji stole a map that leads to somewhere near the mountains, a fruit grove of interesting fruit that have been corrupted by chakra, granting them properties that are unknown to the party. Kujo, wanting it back, decides to take it back and punish Tanji by giving him a couple of whips, where Tomoharu steps in and says, "Do you know Yanagi-rin?" which stops Kujo from tossing Tanji off the deck, but just giving him a couple of slaps with the whip. It seems like everybody felt bad for Tanji, so they decided to, instead of let Tanji take the whips, they decided to fight him, killing everybody basically, except for one person who escaped off a rowboat, and Kujo, who decided to fake unconsciousness until the moment they were closer to shore. He jumps off the boat with his 1 HP, and nobody decided to look to the bottom, where there is the bottom backside of the boat that's used to steer the boat. There's a little place you can hang on to, where Kujo just hung on there till night, in which he climbed back onto the ship, took another rowboat, and got the hell out of the boat. On the shore, there was a man named that you guys did not know, but his skin was charred. A different person that you guys have never seen before, waving towards Ishin. But the party decides to just leave him be, and within the next day, he disappeared. And then the party, after that, just doesn't know what to do. Decides to steer the boat and follow the coast, hopefully to find a coastal town. The coastal town that Tomoharu's parents should have been in. But traveling for a couple of days, they decided to get the hell out, even though they had enough rations to go for longer. And they got inside. They ran inside the forest, just going straight, just hoping to find something. They find a hut filled with the people from the mountains, the Jurassic people. Deciding not to mess with these guys, they leave. And a lot of arguments happen about where the hell are we. Some say we were in the land of cloud. Some say we were land of rock. But the party finds a big lake and walk to the other side to find themselves in the town of Hisaishi, a town nearby Konoha, under the same jurisdiction, but a different place, where maybe Tomoharu has visited here a couple of times before. But we start the scene off as the 5 of them. We also forgot to mention that Karen died within this fight in the boat. She, with 8 HP, took a rapier stab into the head and just fell down. There was an emotional moment in the boat where I think everybody just dropped her body into the ocean as well. And we find ourselves with the scene of the 5 of you guys walking into this town, Hisaishi. the decent, good wooden houses. Maybe not on the same tier as Kanoha that has like walls on the outside. This is more like homey. There's probably around a couple of hundred to maybe 1,000 people in this town. And you guys find yourselves walking in. Oh god, I need to change the music.
You guys, let's look for an inn. Or do you guys want to travel more? How do you guys feel?
I say we should stop by the inn. We should do a checkpoint, rest up, and really just get ourselves to think out through. Otherwise, if we keep roaming around endlessly and we don't have any intel, we might end up starving out there.
You're right. We don't have that much food left.
Oh, also, me and Diana calculated how much money you guys were able to take. Do you remember how much that was, Diana?
Yeah, it's in my character sheet. Give me a second. Let me open it up.
you
We
guys got-
took like a whopping.
You guys-
It was like 100 plat, 300 gold, 300 silver, and then like
That's a lot.
what was it?
How about Mithril?
Oh, what the hell? For some
Can
reason, I
you
only looked
calculate
down. Go ahead, Chong.
Okay. I think you guys took around like 1.5 million or 1 to like 3 million copper, which is around 1 to $3 million. Is around how much you guys took
Yeah, that's a lot.
from Kujo's boat.
Like millions of dollars, like actual.
Yeah.
Worth of like you guys got 10 silk jackets, which is around like 8,000 copper each. So
This guy was
$8,000
fucking
jackets.
rich. Damn, he was rich as hell.
And
I don't know if
everything
he's
was only
carrying one.
36 pounds in my backpack.
Yeah, the silk is like really the mithril and silk are like super expensive, but they're really light.
I see. Good shit.
Fucking shit.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
rich boys.
Samaharu can just buy his villager now.
Dude, that means the end of game.
We won, guys. We won D&D.
We won D&D. We're all insanely rich. Oh my god. Rin can pay a bunch of chakra researchers to learn more.
At least you can just find someone to scout for fucking moon.
Oh no, I'm a scout from Moon.
Okay.
Okay. What are we doing? What's the plan?
We're going to stay at an inn for the day. Just to get food.
Are we exploring around the village?
Yeah, we can.
What time is it?
I think it's around like it's around sunset actually. Because I remember like you guys were traveling for a while before you guys even made it here.
I say because it's nighttime, let's go to the. Do you think we should see if there's any pubs or any of the
Oh yeah, sure.
like see any taverns or pubs? That's the word. Any taverns or pubs to see if there's any people who's talking. Maybe we might be able to run into a merchant or a traveler that could help guide us back to Kanoha.
Merchant
so,
and
like-
we kill him again? Just kidding.
You guys are on the 2nd of July in the story.
Okay, got it. What was this village called again?
Hisaishi.
Hisaishi?
How do you spell that?
Don't know. Right now.
Hisaiashi.
Okay.
Okay, I'll just go right in.
Alright, thank you, Diana.
Oh, here.
Dude, where's the ambient music?
There we go.
Thank you. Okay, yeah, so we decided to stay at an inn, and while we were there, we decided to go to a pub. If
What
there's
kind of
one.
pub are you guys? Are you looking for like a rich pub or one of the down and dirty ones? Which kind
We need
of? Where
to
are you
go-
guys?
We need to go to the down and dirty ones because that's where the workers are. That's where they have all the intel. They're the ones who are on the field and traveling day by day.
Yeah, sure, we can go there.
Cool. So you guys make it down. It's around nighttime. You guys can feel free to restock your rations. We're not gonna worry about the cost, but just feel free to redo your rations because we have the end of the month cost anyways. So you make it down to the you make it down to the tavern. It is called it is called the Crazy Crab.
Okay.
There is it is a tradition in this village because it lives next to a lake which has in it like crabs and crawfish. So this tavern is like specialized in making those type of dishes, and it has good beer and stuff like that as well. Yeah, so you guys make it down to the crab. You look around, it is somewhat like it's normal. There's a decent amount of people walking around. Is everybody with you guys? Is Tanji, Moria, is
I feel like they should stay back. And you
Okay.
rest up
I
at
don't
the
think
end.
I don't know if they'll sit still though. I think it's better if we keep an eye on them.
Okay, they can
Are
come
you guys
along.
afraid of Tanji like disappearing and stealing something once again?
Yeah, a little bit.
Looking, put a leash on him. Yeah, they could come if they feel like it.
Sure. I think they come as well. I want Ishin to give me a perception check as he walks into this bar.
Moon?
Yikes.
Ishin,
You drunk, dude.
you see around yourself, there's many groups of people. There are the woodcutters, there are the farmers, and there are how do I describe them here? With an 8. I need to describe them because you rolled really badly. You see a group of people without like any sort of like decent clothing. They are eating like it looks like 8 to 10 of them eating. Just group of people without many good clothes on, eating food within the same bar as well.
So there's at least 10 people in here?
There's around like 20 to 30 people in this tavern,
Oh, shit.
in this bar, yeah.
That's a lot. 20 to 30 people.
What do we want to know? Like the first thing is how to get back to Konoha?
Yeah, let's go try to ask somebody to see if they're gonna travel back to Konoha. If they're like a merchant or something like that.
I looked to the table closest to the door, and try to talk to the person in the seat.
Sure, the table closest to the door seems to be occupied by a woodcutter. He's just by himself. Seems to have an axe with him and eating down some sort of ramen, and he looks at you as you approach him.
Good day, sir. Do you know the exact way to get back to Konoha?
No way, Baba. Hello. No, I never really leave this village. But I think you just look at the south side and go directly south. Finding the tip of the lake, you go directly south from the tip of the lake. It's what I've heard the stories of.
South.
South at the tip of the lake? Do you know how long it'll take to get from here to Konoha?
He looks around at your body, up and down. He gives you a good look. It'd be like 2 days for a man like yourself.
I'll be traveling with lots of children. They'll probably
Might need another day then.
Average.
All right. Thank you, sir. What is this village exactly?
Puts out his hand. We are Hishiashi. Beautiful village in the lake.
I nod and I look over at Ren and Tomoharu.
Should we just go alone then? Just go down south, like you said.
Yeah. Say, are you guys from that Konoha village?
Yeah. What's up? Is there something we
I
can help
heard
you
there was heard things are getting pretty dark down there. Is that true?
Ark.
with? What do you mean?
I heard this thing about the daimyo. He's a little bit crazy in the head.
Bro,
Uh-oh.
easy now.
We're not entirely
You guys
sure.
Never seen him living down there all your. I guess he is new, huh?
We've been out of town for a while, and
Yeah.
we're just returning back to the village.
Oh. Okay. Well, say if you do find anything out about that new daimyo, I'll let me know. I'll be in this tavern from time to time. I'm a little bit curious myself.
Oh, why do? Ooh, what's so great about the daimyo that interests you so much?
Mhm. They say he's a little bit strict, the way he runs his laws and stuff like that. I wouldn't want that same sort of vibe around my own town too. You know, the good thing about the Land of Fire is he looks around and he looks at his axe. We got a lot of forest and it's hard to travel, so it's hard to kind of enforce the laws all across the lands. So yeah, anyways, seems like I might have said too much. And he starts to look down at his bowl of ramen and beer.
Ramen and beer.
Well, if we come across you again after we come back to Konoha, we'll be more than happy to get you caught up.
Yeah, thank you for helping us, sir.
No problem. He gives a raise of his glass and puts it down.
So you guys, we need anything else here?
Well, it seems like we got our information on where we can go to head back. I think we should go back, head to the inn, and call it a night.
Oh yeah, it's so loud here.
Any tavern sounds. But it's too late now.
You guys ready to head on out?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think I need anything else here.
I brought in my bag around 10 rations. You guys can carry as much as you want.
Okay.
All right, let's do that.
Mara, I want you to give me a perception check before you leave.
Tomoharu, you say something.
Yeah.
No.
7.
And
Can Rin make one too?
Next one is 6.
Sure, we can have one too. Oh, 18. Rin. Yeah, you look around. You do notice there. You notice because you've been here. You've been with Tomar and Ishin for a bit now. It's been like a couple of weeks, and you notice the slave markings on their necks. You can see that with some of the people here as well. Some of the people around the inn here.
Hey guys, when we were talking to that guy, I kind of saw like other people had like those numbers, on their neck.
Wait.
What?
It's. Do you guys know Jinbei from One Piece? It's that type of
the sun
branding.
tattoo?
It's not like
okay.
the sun, but it's a picture. It's not a numbered thing. Yeah.
Oh, that was a number. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
This
Like
is
a little
a promised
picture.
Neverland.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. I haven't decided what it is, like what it looks like. I mean, may think of like maybe an octopus or something, but yeah, that's what it is.
Isn't that weird, you guys? Are they free? Or are they still slaves?
I believe that they're still slaves. It's something we probably have to investigate later.
Yeah, that's not something you see every day.
You guys leave, right?
Yeah. Did anybody want to ask more about the slaves? Like, I'm down to investigate if you guys are. I mean, we could always return because I want to see what's up in Konoha right now.
Yeah. Oh, wait, first, like, how do you spell the daimyo, whatever?
Daimyo?
How do you spell it?
Daimyo.
Okay, thank you.
King Zhao is what he likes to call himself. Okay, I think you guys remember that name.
Okay, let's go back.
Got it. So we're going back to the inn, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And we rest up.
You guys rest up again. It is now the 23rd.
Okay, got it. Did anybody have like stuff they needed to roll or anything?
Oh yeah, I need chakra.
Just to chop.
Oh, you guys are still down? Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So what's Rin thinking right now? Like, she hasn't seen her. The last time she got like the visit from her dreams was like when the dreams gave her like exhaustion back that one day.
You're back. I'm gonna use the
Yes.
restroom.
Okay. Rin thought it was weird. She was like, huh? And at night, she thinks of the reason. Like, it's like, she's kind of like an overthinker, and she like, is it like this? Is it because of this? And like, why did the voice say pick someone? And now returning back to the Fire Nation, I think she wants to visit her village eventually as they get back.
How about Ishin? Like, what's on Ishin's mind? Who is he thinking about?
Moon, obviously. Moon's also. I don't know. I think the main one is Moon, and I guess he wants to find out more about the people that hurt Moon as well. Maybe like also like
Jurassic people?
Mm-hmm.
You think Ishin is like a revengeful person? Do you think he's like, he will try to get revenge for what the people cursed onto Moon?
It depends on I probably have to hear the story first to decide. But I do think he is like somewhat of a vengeful person.
Okay.
But like I think exploring the Jurassic people it might be too difficult right now. So maybe like the slave marking on the people in this in Hishiyashi is gonna like interest him a little bit.
Yeah, is there like is there a particular story about the slaves that interests you?
It's because like I don't think Ishin remembers what's like slave
Location.
area he was from. So that if he wants to like unravel his past and like figure out like oh where exactly did he originate from, like maybe discovering the Hugos or something, I feel like it would pique his interest to like hear about different slave sites.
Okay.
He goes to the
Is Tomorrow
therapist.
back?
Yeah, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Okay. So Tomorrow, what's going on in your mind? You've just hauled in a couple of $1 million. You finished your mission, albeit a little bit late, and you're finally heading back to your village.
I think what Tomohara needs to do now is that even though he has all this money, he has to try. It's like that's almost besides the point. I guess it's good that he has this large amount of money now, but he still needs to figure out, okay, what about the rest of his people from his village, right? And then his parents' whereabouts. And so he just tries. I think that the first thing he needs to do is just go back to Yanagi-Rin and come to contact with her and figure out where are his parents exactly, and then perhaps take the kids to that village and see if there's any other people from the Ueda clan. And even if he did have all this money, technically he could start building a village, but it doesn't mean anything if he doesn't actually learn what it means to lead a village.
You're right. Okay. So I think we roll on over to the next day, and you guys find yourself.
Could we talk to Mori and Tanji?
Yeah, sure. What do you say to them? They're chilling.
Alright, so you guys, once we go back to Konoha, what do you guys want to do?
Mori looks to Tanji and she looks back at you. I think I want something peaceful. It's been a long couple of months. Tanji looks at Mori as if he was gonna say something, but then as soon as Mori talked, like he just stayed quiet, and he kind of looks at Mori, and then he looks like he's about to say something, but then he just keeps quiet in the end.
What are you gonna say, Tanji?
Wait.
It's nothing.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Okay, you guys wanna just stay at Konoha?
Are you sure you don't want to say anything, Tanji?
He puts his head under the blankets and puts a pillow over in his head.
Okay, whatever you wanna react. Sure. So next day then?
The next day rolls in, and you find yourselves in a peaceful morning as you guys brushed your teeth with lettuce.
Lettuce?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I'm kidding. I just made that. I don't know what
I was
you
like,
used
mint?
to brush your teeth with. I don't know what people used to brush your teeth with, so I don't know.
I think it's water.
I don't even think they brushed their teeth, bro.
That's true.
Really? I think they had to.
No,
I don't
they
know.
probably had like fucking gum disease or he died at like 50. Gums like destroyed.
I think today should we set off, you guys?
Yeah.
It's
let's
Feely
do it.
night.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's go south to the tip of the lake.
Okay.
All right, somebody roll me D100. As you guys.
Oh, I'm scared. I don't want to do this. Remember
Alright,
what
you
happened
should-
last time?
Okay. I'll roll then. Let me see.
$47. 47. It's a peaceful day. You guys find yourself making your way back to the lake.
It is. You guys make 2 squares of movement.
So you guys are like near the tip of the lake with the first day.
Okay.
All right, another D100 for the second day. It is now the 4th.
Sunday.
Okay.
Go, Rainer Ishin.
Another peaceful day.
Cool.
You guys make it past the tip and are halfway through the plainy forest. It's still forested. It's not like deep like rain. It's not deep forest, but it's still pretty forested around here. And on to the third day. Holy smooth traveling, dude.
Bro, Tomoharu, your turn.
It's been like 8 days and you guys have not encountered anything.
All right.
Damn, 8 days.
Don't be
Alright.
unlucky now.
Please.
Oh, another smooth traveling.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Hey.
It is the evening where you guys walk into Konoha. Now
Sweet home.
just look around as you guys find the pathway in. The forest become familiar to Ishin who's lived around here. Each of you guys are starting to notice, like, oh, that's the rock I played here when I was a kid, or oh, that tree, like I remember this tree. Or you as you guys recognize the landscape and scenery, the trees push aside and you enter to a view of Konoha. It's the sun is setting, so it's this orange glow that fills the entire scenery up. And you walk into town where you notice that it seems to be less people than usual who are walking around and less cheery than usual. There's usually kids running around and a lot of talk, but it's just kind of a little bit different than what you guys remember. And you guys stand in front of the town, the front of the entrance. You wait for the guards to clear you, as this is you guys get past the walls as well. I think the walls have finished. And there it is, the town that you guys have long waited for. Months have
Rin.
passed.
What? Runs to the wall and hugs it. Oh my god, I missed this place. Oh, it's been so long. Home sweet home. You're saying-
Okay. Ishin kind of like chuckles and just walks fast into the wall. What happened to the wars? We gained some information on what's been going on in this past couple of months before we
move forward.
Yeah.
Who
Nod.
do you talk to?
Just like the
I'm not yet.
guards.
I think for Tomoharu, I think Tomoharu's gonna run straight home.
You run straight home.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Are you
I'm
making
gonna. I'm sorry.
Okay. And then Ishin?
I'm just gonna run like straight to the cabin. on the outskirts of the forests.
Okay, Rin will just follow Tomoharo with
Cool.
Mori and Tanji.
Tomorrow, you look at the. It's still the same for you. Looking at the outside, the door's closed. How do you get in the house? You don't have a key.
Tomoharo heads into the back. There's a back door. He heads into a back door and see if he can climb through one of the windows. Can he climb through? Can he Can he like manage to fidget one open?
The window.
Mm-hmm.
Is that something that? Is that something that like you've done before, or like it's like a secret entrance that like nobody knows except for your family or something?
I think it's an entrance that Tomoharo knows how to get in and out in his early days of when he was working with Yanagi Rin, where he would need to creep in and out at night without his parents detecting him. Because there was a time when he first started out doing missions with Yanagi Rin, it was rather dangerous, and he didn't want his parents to know.
Uh-huh.
So he would have to get in and out quietly without being noticed.
Find your way in tomorrow, shaking the windows open. You come inside and look around. Empty. You notice the furniture is gone. There's new furniture, actually. It's different. Your parents aren't here. Give me a perception check as you listen around.
Let's see.
Whoa. Is Rin in with you as well?
Yep.
Yep.
Sure, Rin can have one as well.
Okay.
$16. Yeah, you hear some footsteps walking towards you, Rin. It's on the other side of this wall.
Bro, duck down, hide. There's somebody on the other side.
All right. Can
You guys are
Tomoharo?
hiding?
Yeah,
Wait,
we're hiding.
wait. Can Tomoharo use this ninjutsu where he can sense who's nearby, see where the person's at? Just so he know. Since it's oh my god. There we go.
Oh, the geolocation?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Alright. Tar uses geolocation and he says, so where are the people? Like where does he
They're on the other side
It's
of the
just like
wall.
you recognize the other person on the wall. They're kind of moving back and forth. You hear like plates and shit. Plates moving. Maybe a candle light is flickering. Hello?
Rin?
Here, me.
Rin?
Yeah.
Shall we go to the source?
Yeah. Wait, are you gonna use your geolocation?
I did. I see where they're at. You following?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go.
You guys are just walking to them?
Yeah.
Do you peek over the wall corner and look?
We just peek over just a little bit. Tomorrow has a I'm assuming Tomorrow like forms a little kind of like a crystal, he materializes a piece of crystal from his hand, almost in like a very jagged shape, almost like a very roughly shaped dagger, just in case if he needs to out of self-defense, because they haven't gotten the chance to purchase weapons
back.
yet.
Wait, is Tanji and Mori here with us?
I think you guys just left them.
Yeah,
Explore?
Did you guys
Yeah.
left them to explore, or did you guys
Yeah,
just
we
leave
left them to
them?
explore.
Oh, wait, I'm sure they might get lost.
Make me a stealth check, you two, as you guys peek this corner. Oh, 17. 14. So you look around with the kunai in your hand, mark down one chakra, and you can add a kunai in. And you look around, and this seems to be a woman. It looks like she's in her mid-30s, and she's already looking at you, Tomoharo, with a knife in her hand. Who are you?
Oh shit! What the hell?
Are you the new residents of this home?
How did you get in here?
Well, I actually
Take
used
this
to
couple
live
steps
here.
back.
I used to live here, and I've been gone for 2 months, and I wasn't sure if my parents had left home yet. But it seems like they
Oof.
did.
Give me a charisma check to see how well you pull off that. She believes you or not.
Honesty is best policy.
She puts down. She lowers her knife a bit.
And Tomoharu lowers the
Nice.
kunai.
Please. I don't think. I feel unsafe with you inside of here.
We were just checking, ma'am. We mean no harm. We will leave.
We'll leave. We mean no harm. Like what Rin said.
And you guys just leave the house?
Yep.
Unfortunate. Okay.
Your parents must have already left for their duties.
And then there was like an outhouse where Tomoharu would stay with Rin and Ishin. Tomoharu's gonna look through and see if there's anything left of his stuff.
It seems to be like a blacksmith has moved in here. Like a lot of metal tools and like a furnace here and there.
All right, Rin, let's come back another day. We'll approach her
Okay.
in daylight.
Yeah, it's already sunset. Should we go ahead and look for the others then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's kind of scary. Okay.
Ishin, you make it to Moon's base. Moon's old base, the cottage, which has stayed pretty empty. And I want you to roll me a perception check as you look around in this Moon's cottage. We can move you to the map, dude. Oh my god.
Yes. No.
Oh my god.
Oh, what the hell is this?
There.
It's no. He's gone. He's gone.
Oh.
There's like blood of the brown blood has decayed and it smells. Wait, no, hold on. Yeah, it's brown blood. There are no bones here, and there are plants that have been like kind of smeared to kind of get rid of some of these smells.
I look at the table. Is there any type of like food, warmth coming from that area?
None.
Like a lamp? None.
It's dark. You have dark vision, so you can see as you look down about where the deer was. You remember a long time ago, Moon offered you to eat some of that deer that he hunted before you when you last saw him.
I checked the bedding. Did I find anything? Like I looked at like the bedding, looked through the drawers. Anything on the walls?
I think with a 7, that's all you find.
Fuck! I'm gonna like slam the table. Fuck! God dang it. Okay.
Any footprints in the outside?
I don't think I don't think I know this was a 7.
Oh,
Okay, I'm gonna make my way back to the village and then run to find what time is it at? What time is it right now?
It's probably like 8, huh? It's getting pretty dark out here. But you have dark vision.
Okay, I'm just gonna run
Find your
back
way.
to the Konoha police station.
Ooh. I think this is where I go to the restroom. BRB.
Okay.
You guys can ponder around.
Okay.
Or they're
fuck.
freaking corrupted.
Okay, you know, I think what we should have done was like bring the ship to the trading area where Tomoharu's mom was at. Our parents. And then maybe we could have had like a ship and we didn't have to lose it.
Yeah, but we would not have found a way.
You don't even know where it is.
We were pretty much lost, so.
True. Well, I guess like out of character, Chung revealed that if we traveled for like 3 more days, it'd be like on the top. So maybe do you want to ask for directions to the new ports?
We could. But I don't think it's wise for us to go searching for Tomoharu's parents immediately or enter that port town because we just came back. I think we
Okay.
need to get a good idea of what's happening in Kanoha right now and restock and have our own base just because it used to be Tomoharu's place, but now we don't have one anymore.
Could be Ishin's.
No, you guys want to live in the forest? No, let's not do that.
True. It's like
Because
a
our
bloody
stuff could
tip.
easily be ransacked.
That's true.
Ishin.
Yeah.
You make it
I'll come
back.
back.
Thank you. You make it back to the police station. It's different. It's nighttime, obviously. You've never been here at night. But you're in front of the door. Do you knock?
Any answers? Any answers?
You knock?
Oh, I thought you said I not. Okay, yeah. Do I see any lights? No, right? It's dark.
Yes, there is. There is light inside of it.
There's light. Can I not just open it? Why do I have to knock? Isn't it like a police station?
Mhm. No guards.
What would the police station be locked at night? I guess they do need some people up all the time, right?
I feel like guards would be outside. You know?
Yeah, you can open the door.
Okay. Then I open the door. What happens exactly?
You peer in.
Okay.
There's a hallway. The same hallway where you saw Kyo. A couple of rooms to different sides. There's candles in here, lighting up the hallway downwards.
Okay. I call out to him. Yo, Kyo. And but in like a harsh.
You yell? Or
No.
is it what?
No. I'm like trying to have like indoor voice, but it's very firm as I like fast walk to him because he's in sight, right?
He's not in sight. It's
I thought
you look down the hallway. The
Yeah, he's
same
in-
hallway where. I said you look down a hallway, the same hallway where you saw Kyo that one time.
Oh, I thought you said. Okay, got it. I don't shout for Kyo. Should I? I'm gonna shout for Kyo. I'm gonna shout for Kyo.
Like, Kyo! Did you shout out?
Yeah. Kyo! Where are you, man? Kyo! Excuse me, I said Kyo immediately. Can you bring him out, please?
The door opens. I think walks outside. Let me look at my timeline. What the fuck? Oh my god. Wait, I need to look at my timeline. Hold on. Oh shit.
Maybe we should look for Hikaru.
Oh my god, you guys are wow.
What?
Wow, that's crazy. Anyways, walks outside is Kyo himself. Holy shit.
Yes. Okay.
Hey.
Yo.
My god. Wow, I thought I have the timeline missed up. I thought you guys are a month ahead. God, okay, I need to rethink what the hell just happened. He walks towards you. Ishin. Is that you, Ishin? Where have you been?
Oh. I've been.
I thought you said you were gonna look after Moon, Ishin. Ishin.
You know where Moon is. I was unable to.
He punches the wall, slamming it. The sound reverberates across the wall. He squeezes his fists. It's not alive anymore, Ishin. King Zhao fucking killed him. He looks at you.
You've got to be joking. Are you trying to play a prank on me? Yo, speak the truth.
Curse. It took over him, Ishin. He became something else. Killed a bunch of villagers. King Zhao took his men down. Put him out of his suffering. I recently found out. He squeezes your shoulder as he has his hand. Look,
It can't be. He was fine before I left.
He was not like any other man. The stories. King Zhao's men were ripped apart. Look, Ishin. It's fine. Join me, Ishin. We will kill King Zhao for what he's done. The door opens out around him. You can see other soldiers stand out as they watch you guys.
I'm speechless. I'm devastated. I'm speechless. I am just like in a puddle of sweat. And I kind of just like take a step back, but as I take a step back, I kind of like trip over like the back of my feet and then I land on my butt.
Uh-huh.
I'm just sitting on the ground. Is this plan happening immediately? What?
No. His fucking laws I'm so sick of. He's been using the police force. I'm sick of taking orders from my mission. You've missed so much leaving. Where did you go? You had prospects as one of the fighters. We could have used you.
I was enslaved. I was unable to escape. I had been at the water village, the water land of the mist.
Come in here.
He reaches out her hands and tries to lead you to another room.
Can I roll a perception check to see the other people's reactions in the room? I look around and look at everybody else.
Yeah, you see the guards are like listening intently. Like they don't have much of an expression. Like they don't look happy or sad, but they look like they're zoomed in on whatever Kyo is saying.
Okay, I follow him in.
He takes you to another room, a more silent room, where he begins to tell you. Ishin, when you were gone, we won. I guess Yanagi did. She won the war
I nod.
against the... ascending her position to Minister of Revenue. She is now a strong force within the political structure of Konoha. However, this has caused
King Zhao to take a couple of steps in order to keep her in check. A lot of her folks, those who skirt between law and order, have been hunted down, slowly killed. The man himself, King Zhao, just the other day, he did a ritual out in the public square where he would tie up these. He would have a chained Xie, the creature that can tell between lies and truth. Have these criminals speak of their actions, and he could judge them with the creature right there, and he would kill them. Even if you had thoughts, even if you were a potential thief, even if you said that you've thought about stealing before, his laws are strict. And us, he looks around at us Kanoa police dogs have followed this for so long. The months have passed. My straw, the straw that broke the camel's back for me was when Moon was taken down. I've been trying to find him for so long, Ishin. Hikaru told me he was not there anymore.
You know where he went exactly before he came back. When was this?
It was what? His death?
Isha nods.
The beginning of the month.
Is it the beginning of the month? Are we in like the second?
Oh wait, last month. Beginning of the last month. They brought his body in, rallied him, said that they have killed the Jurassic people's leader. Obviously, I can tell by his face that it was not him. That was Moon. There was no Jurassic person leader. That was our mentor. He puts his hand on your shoulder.
Oh god, dude. I'm like kind of like my face is kind of like scrunched up, and I'm trying to stay serious. His death hasn't really
processed for you yet.
Yes, yeah. Where is your Nagi-rin now?
She's in a bigger estate near the royal palace.
Is it approachable?
Not at night. It's well guarded.
I nod.
Will you do now, Isha? Will you join forces with me?
I nod.
Oh my god.
But let me gain a little bit more information. I need to go talk to Yanagi-rin. I'll come back by the end of tomorrow night to give you my decision.
Do not speak of our rebellion here to anybody else. If word gets out, I will not be prepared for the royal army to descend on us. I trust you. Those who are the student of Moon will always have a place with me. Gives you a pat on the back.
Am I not allowed to tell the people I've been traveling with?
Careful with who you trust, Isha.
I nod. As I nod, I kind of get up and I'll say, I'll see you tomorrow night. Thank you
Very
for
well.
catching me up on things. And I kind of just like take a slight bow and I walk out.
He gives you a slight nod.
Okay. Oh god, as I walk out, in my mind, I just keep thinking about how he is dead. Actually, no. Am I outside yet? I turn back and I look at him, or I look at how. I'll walk closer to him. I'll walk closer to
Kyo.
Kyo, yeah. And I say, where is his body exactly?
I buried him nearby the house where he was living at. Near that lake, that creek, the water creek.
I kind of just like widen my eyes in shock, and without saying anything, I am rushing back to the cabin.
I feel like as Ichin rushes back, he's like having flashbacks of Moon.
And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, how did I miss it? How? There's no way. And then, yeah, I like rush back.
Cool. Okay. You rush back, Ishin. Find yourself a place with You look around. Where do you think his grave is around this place?
I kind of look. Maybe is the river facing towards like the sun, like the rising sun? Maybe it's like in front of the river.
The river is on the east of the map. And it is going from north to south.
Wait, can you repeat that one more time?
If you look at the map, the river is on the right.
Yeah.
And it goes from north to south.
On the right. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, it's off the map. It's a little creek.
Okay. Check behind the house. So I walk over and I'm like looking towards the river, and then I
Give me a
run
perception check.
behind the house. Okay.
Didn't you say it was at the creek?
Oh, he did say I was at the creek. Okay, maybe I should go to the creek.
You don't really find anything here.
Alright, I run over to the creek. Out of
Alright,
breath.
give me another perception check when you're at the
Come
creek.
on, please. Ishin! Bruh!
Yeah, night vision, dude.
Ishin, you piece of shit! Oh my god.
You're just too stressed over the thought of Moon.
Oh man, I'm like blinded by the thought. I can't really tell where anything's at, bro.
Oh,
What the hell? I can't open the character sheet.
Double click on like some part it should have said.
oh my god, his fucking music theme.
Okay. I got it. And please. I have a 3. Oh, how is this possible?
You look at the creek. Seems to be nothing there, Ishin. What else can you use to find this body? Maybe you should have asked him more clearly. Maybe you ran by too fast.
I think I was like, just because I was such in a rush, I was like, okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna lay here. So I kind of like just plop down on the ground and lay there, like kind of out of breath as well. And I'm gonna think hard on what Kyo says.
Hey, how's Ishin not crying, dude?
Can I roll an intelligence?
You're trying to remember. I don't think he told you where. I don't think he said specifically where. I said he said nearby the creek where his house was.
Oh
so
my.
anything else you can use to find where it is, or is there anything else you're gonna look for within the terrain? Or
Okay, I am gonna go to the top of this little wall over here. Over here.
where? Will you move your character?
Where's my character?
In the house, the cabin.
Okay, I see. I'll move him over here. On top of this thing. So I have like a whole view of the top. And I'm gonna look again. Look around again. Maybe near like the nearest tree or something.
Give me a perception check.
Oh my god, please. You can't fail me.
Just get a 20, dude. Just get a 20.
Oh my
god!
Oh my god, dude!
What the fuck is this?
Okay,
You cannot absolutely find anything.
I'm just like, my head is like not there. I'm like,
You have a headache?
like, yeah, like my head is like thumping too hard. I'm getting like a headache. I can't really see that well. My heart's kind of racing, and I'm just like, God damn it! Damn it! Where is it?
He punches the fucking tree.
Damn it! Yeah, I'm like taking my frustration out on like the ground and like the trees. I'm just like punching every tree and like throwing rocks and shit.
And then he like screams, and then the birds like kind of flock off.
Dude, that's like one of those tragic anime scenes. Like, why?
Yeah.
Where is it? And I freaking let out a scream. Oh god. I think I am going to tire myself out quite a bit. And I am just going to
AO.
yeah, knock out.
Sleep out here?
Yeah, I'm knock out.
Give me an intelligence check to see what you remember waking up. Surely you cannot roll another one.
Oh my god.
Oh my god!
Ishin, you're woken up with a warm feeling.
Rip?
Something tugs at you. It's just, you ever wake up from a dream and you're like, oh my god, that was a good dream. What was it about? I wish I could go back. That sense that pulls you from within of what that dream was. These rolls, dude. Statistically unlikely.
Oh. Okay. What is tugging at me? I kind of just like open my eyes. And like
You see for
stare
a
up at
split
the sun.
second a blue orb that kind of disappears.
A blue orb?
Like a little one, just kind of like, just a little small one. But it disappears really quickly.
I look around for the orb. I activate Byakugan.
You activate the Byakugan. All right, mark down your chakra.
Okay.
Give me a perception check with your Byakugan. You only need to get a 5 or higher. Oh my god, 21!
Thank goodness.
Holy shit. Yeah. It is so faint, Ishan. But you walk down right where you met Moon, his favorite fishing spot. You feel the chakra here. You can see it with your eyes. Down in this little bit of a lump of earth and mud and stone lays like a carved stone statue that's just plopped onto this floor. Underneath you can see like a faint chakra aura in there. And this statue, as you look around it, as you look at it, it's this statue of like a kid on a moon that was carved out. It's pretty big. It's like the size of a, like if you were to take a pint of ice cream, a little bit bigger than a pint of ice cream, it's a little statue like that, and it's kind of plopped onto the ground right here. It seems like Kyo like bought something to commemorate Moon, and he just left it here. You can see like flowers like blown off into the wind nearby, but here you look down and you can see what you saw, what I described.
I slowly approach the statue and I like plop down right in front of it, crisscross, kind of slouching. I think at this point, like, tears start to like trickle down and I'm crying in silence.
As you cry in silence, you recognize a smell, and you look around as you smell this. It smells like Moon. But you look around, you don't really see anything.
I think I'm gonna start talking.
What do you say to him?
Bro, this is so sad. I'm sorry. I wish I could have been there. I wish I could have done more. And I just keep apologizing.
What's your Byakugan doing? Is it still activating as you close your eyes? What did you let it fizzle out, or?
Yeah, I think once the moment I saw the grave, it just fizzed out, and the only thing I could have focused on was the grave. Yeah. I kind of just like reach for like the stone, like patting off some like dirt that's like accumulated over the month.
Yushin, you touch the stone and you get all of a sudden remember like part of your dream. Do you guys ever like wake up and you're like, oh, my dream was about that? Like that sense of like you kind of remember what your dream is about because you recognize something that you dreamed about in real life.
Yeah.
Like as you touch this stone, the texture of the stone, you remember portion of your dream. And in the dream you see Moon. He says some words that you can't see. You can't hear what words he's saying. But as he finishes the words, a tear rolls down his eyes, and you can see the curse mark on his hands start to spread across his body, his skin becoming completely pitch dark, and blades and spears come out on each and every end of his body, and then you wake back up. The vision just stops immediately after you release your touch from this stone.
Yeah. I immediately withdraw my hand. And I cry. Why do you have to die? God.
I think as you're crying, the voices that within the dream, you start to piece them together in your head. Within the dream, before all the visuals took place, the words he whispered before the tear rolled down his eyes, he said to you, Ishan, "Thank you. I was a beast. I was a beast. But you, sonny boy, you were the last thing that kept my humanity there in those years of us in the forest. I hope we meet again."
Oh my god. It's cutting the onions.
Fuck. Okay, I think, as I recall, what he said exactly in the dream, I kind of just like nod to myself, like kind of desperately nod to myself, and then I start crying harder.
Should we move to Tomoharu and Rin, what they're doing as we fade off on this scene of Ishin in the gravesite?
Okay.
We could do that. Would Ishin like to play out this scene a little bit more, or
No, I just
because you're
made
in
it
the
out.
middle-
Just made it out. I'm done.
Okay.
I'm so sad.
Because we want to give you the space. Like, if you need to, like, you know,
Yeah. Why did he die? I knew he was gonna be dead. I thought freaking John was just trolling me. And he was like, "Oh, he might be alive." Oh my god. Fuck.
Yeah, pass me the tissue.
We'll explain what role would happen in the post show. Between the off-screen roles of Moon's fate. But I think the scene fades out, and it is now the day previous, the night before, where Tomoharu and Rin, with a missing Mori and Tanji, find themselves exiting Tomoharu's old house as they look across the lantern-filled streets.
Oh, we shouldn't have left them behind. Tanji, you can just go in and out.
mm-hmm.
Where could they be?
Well, my bet starters is that they're most likely going to be together. But if they're together, that means, let's see if they might be looking for food.
Okay, we should look at the pub then.
No,
Maybe
I
they're
doubt they
there?
would go to a pub. Let's see. Let's head into the market and see if they found anything about two kids. Most likely Tanji is, worst case
Stealing
scenario,
things.
he will be stealing things.
Okay, yeah, let's go.
Let's go. And after that, we need to catch up with Ishin.
Oh yeah. I wonder if he found Moon.
Let's hope so.
You guys find the market, and you can see Tanji and Mori with the several like mithril or gold that you guys left them with. They're able to buy whatever they want. It seems like they have they're wearing like fresh new clothes, and Mori is holding Tanji's hand as she is walking across these markets, the market center of the town.
Ah, I see you gotten a use around this place, huh?
Yeah, wow. Mr. Tomoharu, there's a lot of new stuff here. I never really been to a market before.
What do you think about it?
Yeah, you like it?
You like it?
Yeah, it's really cool.
How about you,
We have
Mori?
these. Mori looks around. Yeah, it's nice to have money. You know, you can finally get some things that you've always wanted. And she twirls around in her new clothing.
Very cute. And what were we gonna
So,
show
like-
Tanji?
Well, I'm just he puts out his his handful of couple of coins. I don't know how to steal anymore. It's really nice. Anyways,
Yeah.
What are you guys up to? Are we gonna stay in those inns again?
We'll have no choice until we get a place of our own.
Yeah.
My house is gone, so we'll have to also look for
Oh.
Ishin too. Maybe we can stay in the woods with Ishin for the night, for the time being.
Come on, let's go. It's
Let's
getting
go.
pretty late.
Did you get everything you need?
Yeah.
All right,
All
let's
right,
go.
we can bring like a torch to get to Ishin.
Sure. Okay, this is where the timeline gets a little bit iffy because Ishin slept that night without you guys there.
Oh, he did?
Yes.
Oh. That means we won't find a way. To
You guys can make it there and like enter the house, which is like
You already
bloodied and-
left. Probably left at that time to the police station.
Mhm.
Oh, looks like he's not here.
Well, I guess we should just stay here for the night.
Yeah, let's just sleep at an inn, or
Yeah.
is there like anybody you want to meet, or
We'll have to stay at the inn for the night, only because it's dark, and plus we don't want to get the kids involved with anything else.
Yeah, he's probably okay, I think.
First thing we'll do tomorrow, let's look. We'll go looking for him before we decide what our plan is.
Okay, let's go back then.
you guys make it back to an inn in within Konoha? It's do you guys stay at the rich end or like the
It's like the
common folk
average.
The average, like middle.
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh. Yeah, I think you guys make the night go by. Nothing really particularly happens. Unless you guys are looking out for something.
Tamaharu, once we find Ishin, should we look for Ganagi?
Yeah, we need to seek her out and see. Also, look into the contact that Ishin has here, like the Officer Kyo, and see what has changed. Because right now it seems like
It's so different here.
everything is so different, and we've only been gone for 2 months.
It feels weird. I don't know. It's just a feeling, though. Yeah, we could ask.
All right, do it.
Okay, I'm gonna settle and sleep for tonight then.
Yep, let's do it.
The night passes and it is now morning. You can roll your hit dice, gain a hit dice back or whatever.
I should have 2 hit dice. I'm gonna roll 2.
So are you guys setting out in the morning to look for Ishin, or are you going to Yanagi Way, or like how
Oh, no,
how do
we're
you guys look
gonna-
for Ishin?
We decided to go for Ishin in the morning.
Yeah, in the morning. Ooh, 10, dude, you get some good chakra
Right.
rolls.
Oh my god, I'm like,
Oh.
You get good chakra rolls when you're in safe place, but when you're out
Yeah,
in the wilderness,
true.
living life on the edge.
okay, cool.
I'm gonna turn on my light spirit back.
So you're looking for Ishin, right, Kenny?
Yeah.
Where do you go? What's your goal? Like, what's your plan for looking for Ishin?
I say the first stop would be to ask Kyo, only because Kyo is the only one who knows Ishin, and we all knew that most likely Kyo is the last one to talk to Ishin because that's where he went when we got to the village, and we'll go from there. Only because Ishin's like the village outcast, and Kyo is the only contact he has here.
Yeah, so you make it to Ishin. I mean, you make it to Kyo. He welcomes you in. Guess you're friends with Ishin, right?
Yes, he's been missing ever since last night, and we're wondering if you know where he might be.
He gives a long stare at you guys. Perhaps you give the man some alone time.
What happened?
Pauses for a bit. He's I think he's with Moon at this time.
Oh, that's great.
With Moon, you say?
Yes.
Where can we find the 2 of them? Well, that's great. We need.
Like I said, he takes he inches closer. I think you should leave him alone for now. Give the man some space.
Yes, he hasn't seen him for 2 months.
All right. I say we should.
Anyways, are you not? He thinks a bit about what he's gonna say, but decides not to complete. He decides not to say, and he lets you guys go.
Should we listen to his advice and just do what we want?
I say we should just let him go for the time being.
Yeah,
That's
sure.
what
He
he'll
can always
say.
come back.
He'll probably
Tanji
understand.
looks at you guys and says, Tanji looks at you guys and says, Ishin will always be back.
Yeah, don't worry, Tanji. I shuffle his hair.
Yeah, let's let him be. He probably has a lot of catching up to do with Moon. In the meanwhile, let's see if we can find a place to either stay or even purchase a small home base for us.
Oh yes, we should make our base. I don't want to be paying for the inn anymore.
I don't either.
Their beds are kind of weird. Should we go to the state then?
Yes.
Were you guys going to the state?
Like a place to buy like a house or something like that.
I'm sure there must be. Is there a place that that Tomoharo would remember where they could like purchase look into like purchasing a home or having someone build a home?
Yeah.
You can go to the carpenter. I think it will take oh golly. I think we're gonna hand wave this because I want to figure out the logistics of how much this freaking house costs.
Okay.
So let's say we could get that done.
Would it be better if we were able to find a place that knows if there are any vacant homes ever since the last incident with like this is
Oh,
made.
yeah, we can maybe
but-
rent.
Yeah, is there any?
Sure,
like-
yeah. So you guys are want. Okay, yeah. We can make you guys can find a vacant place. I think we're gonna hand wave that for now.
All right.
Okay, so just do the paperwork, whatever, and do we get it on the day of?
I think it's gonna take a couple of days.
Yeah.
Okay.
In the
Well,
meanwhile,
yeah.
can we also hand wave that we've settled on a place like an inn until
until
we're able to get back
yeah.
into until we get our place of our own.
Yeah.
Okay. Tomoharo, we should
Go
give
restock.
him. We should give Ishin like 2-3 days.
Yeah, let's leave him be. In the meanwhile, how about you and we go gather supplies? Like, let's go restock on our equipment and food. And
Oh yes, I don't have any kunais. No bandages.
I think Ishin is actually carrying like most of your guys' money though. I think that's good. That's a bit of an issue.
Wait,
let's see.
doesn't Tanji and
They can have like a
some,
pocket, like a pouch.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Ishin is carrying a shit ton of money. I think Tomoharo still has some.
yeah.
Well, while we do the paperwork, could we tell them that we could pay later?
Yeah, it'll work out.
Okay.
You guys will get like a not in the noble district, but Tomoharo has 50 platinum. It's like 100 gold.
Mhm.
All right. Should we visit Yanagi's estate then tonight? So she could update us on what happened here.
We could, but I don't. Right now, Yanagi Rin doesn't know that. We
Oh,
have
you're right.
Mori and Tanji with us.
Yeah.
I think it's better if the three of us has cooped up, and just in case if anything happens. A lot of things have happened, even though Yanagi Rin is a client and has always been an ally, but a lot has changed, and
Yeah, we're not
We just-
entirely
And
sure.
it seems like we can't trust anyone necessarily.
Yeah, you're right. We should be careful right now.
We should be careful, and we have 2 kids. Let's just stay in the inn, stay undercover until we regroup.
Oh yeah, with Lishin. Okay. Sounds perfect.
It's I think you guys are like the only people with white hair. Ooh, no, actually, there are old people. I would just say that you guys stand
Kind
out.
of weird.
You guys stand out definitely.
Is there any way we can purchase is hair
Buy a
dye
hat.
in this?
Yeah, you can look. I think charcoal is how they used to dye hair.
Right.
Like Guy did. His hair turned brown or something.
Okay, because I feel like I didn't consider hair dye before only because it's like we're so far back in medieval time. I wonder if I didn't know if that was a thing.
I think you can do it with bugs.
Sure. Okay. We can say that
flowers.
you dye your hair. I don't think it's too expensive of a thing to do. Yeah, so you guys are content just to skip like 2 to 3
Yeah.
days?
Yeah.
Yeah. And maybe you could learn something.
Is there anything you guys want to do in that time?
Rin will practice with her nightmare thing.
Okay.
And that's a wisdom check, right? Or no,
Yeah.
arcana.
Oh, wisdom.
Okay.
And then Tomaharu?
And tomorrow's gonna do 2 days of checks for healing hands.
Ishin knows that, but he's not here to teach you.
That's true, huh?
Go ahead.
All right, which should I roll? Intelligence? Intelligence, right?
Yeah. It's a ninjutsu, right?
Yeah. How many?
Yeah, so
Ooh.
intelligence.
Eight.
You have to roll 15 and higher, right? All right.
Yep. So you've got 1. 3 days, right? You can roll 1 more.
All right.
Ooh, okay, 2 If you fail 1 more time, that means you cannot learn it to the next level.
Okay.
Ooh.
All right, so yeah, 3 days pass. I guess I could tell you guys a little bit more about states. I don't think you guys really notice much else besides things are more in order.
What do you mean by things that are more in order? Like,
It's more like structured and scheduled, like what seems to be people's lives.
oh, what the hell?
I'm trying to explain. I'm trying to think of how I can explain that in game, in like an actual story, instead of giving like a blanket emotion over it. But I think you'll start recognizing it like in certain times, certain people come out and do the work. It's more like,
Yeah.
we kind of have a structure to how we're proceeding our days, is what everyone is doing. And I don't know, tomorrow, do you hang out with the crowd that you used to, like the bar crowd with Yanagi's people? Do you hang around there at all during this time?
No. We don't. I think right now
Yeah.
We're gonna keep it low.
keeping it real low and just making sure that we're slowly grabbing our necessary supplies. And I think Tomaha is there like another pub or a tavern in town?
Yeah.
One that's not actually that's not actually managed by Yanagi's people.
Yeah, you can go to the noble district, but you would kind of need to up your clothing, and your speech is a little bit hard. You kind of have to make some like charisma checks to kind of get with the noble kind of language.
And is that something that Tomaha has to, like, I don't know, like spend a day or two learning and doing some checks, or is that something that he could just that I could go right in and just go for it?
You can go right in and go for it. I would say there's a chance that like people are like, what the hell? This I don't think this guy's a noble.
Doesn't
Is
belong
what
here.
People will, if you like fail a check or something.
Okay. Rin,
Yes, Tomoharo?
let's head into the noble district and see
The
where
noble?
we can find.
Why does he keep messaging you?
They won't be able to. I'm pretty sure they won't suspect us
What do you
to
mean?
be
I'll ask her
nobles
later.
there. But
I'm
we
finding
also have
right
to
now.
be careful because
she can't fit in her car. She's gonna buy a plane ticket because they're cheap right now. They're only $61 a round trip. Spirit. And she's like, she can't fucking stay for 8 hours. If she can, and she can fit, yeah, but it's only $61 on Spirit. It's
Here, bye, guys.
all right,
Alright, Tomoharo, what did you say?
we can head into the noble district and see who's there. But we also have to be careful because you don't know who might be there. You know.
Yeah, you're right.
Let's head into the market. Let's head into the market and see if we can find some nicer clothing.
So let's so what's your goal of going to the noble district? Are you trying to extract information or
extract information, see what's happening. Only because it seems like Kyo was avoidant of telling us, like he didn't want to diverge much of what's happened, and it seems like the best way to get more accurate information is by going into the noble scene and see what they're talking about.
Okay. So you guys can get decently clothes. Is this just a Tomoharo and Rin mission or?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they could just stay at the end for the night.
Okay. So yes, you guys can get clothing, and I would just, if only Tomoharo is speaking, then Tomoharo can just roll the charisma check.
Yeah.
But Rin is speaking as well. Rin can roll a charisma check as well, and we're gonna take that charisma check and just base that on like your
Overall.
your overall like noble tonal, noble
Okay.
speaking in like a different way.
Okay.
Yeah. So go ahead and give me that charisma check. We'll hand wave the buying, the purchasing of
Oh my
of
god,
that.
it's a 10. God damn it.
10.
Oh,
Oh my god. So yeah. So Rin is going to speak as well. That is a 2. So yeah, you guys make your way into the noble district. The bar is there. It's fancy, stone marbling floor. There are samurais, maybe like probably tuning level, or guarding the place. There's a bouncer. Is there a bouncer?
I think that would make sense, especially if you
Yeah.
go to a high-end place.
yeah, I can see that.
I think there would probably be. I think the tunings that are kind of guarding this place are the bouncer. They kind of see. I think they. Let me roll their inspection check to see if they can read through your charisma. Ooh. I think as you guys approach
Not sus at all.
and enter this, he looks down and says, "That little girl."
Why
stories
me?
made.
What about me, sir?
Is this? He looks at Tomaros. One of your slaves, or she doesn't seem to be a noble.
Slave.
She's actually
How rude.
she's actually she's of higher status from a neighboring village. Her village leader recently requested us to take her in so she could learn more of the noble ways.
She's a hunky dunky noble.
Yeah.
Raises his eyebrows.
Why assuming things, sir?
Well, don't mind her. She's still learning, but I can assure you that this is only her first day in the village, and she'll be better.
Fine. You
We'll
can get
go
out
our
my
way.
sight.
Let's go, Rin.
Yes, enter into the tavern. There are people sitting around.
Wow.
What are they dressed like? Are they like really expensive?
They're like
Are they?
very silken, like kimonos.
Are they like
Good shit.
drinking or what? Like, and then what's like the
Yeah.
how are there's like waiters who are walking around and like serving drinks, or is there like an actual bar?
Yeah. It's like that. The waiters walking around serving drinks and food.
People sitting down.
silverware. It's a good place. It's like right next to the church as well. This bar.
And is there also like a bar besides all of that, like an actual bar, where there's like
Yeah,
a bartender? Rin,
There's like a priest in the side as well in like a silver mask that kind of hides their face, kind of giving blessings to the noble folks.
Where should we ask?
let's head to the bar. Usually
Okay.
bartenders are the ones who have the most info here.
All right. Hit me up a drink.
Alright. So Tomahar and Rin head towards the bar, and they sit down. And then is the bartender?
Is your hair dyed at this moment?
Yeah. Within those 3 days,
It's like-
we assume that they did. We will handle
Okay.
that they dyed their hair in the process.
So you're like brown or black, right?
Kind of like a dirty, like a grayish black, not like full black.
Like an ashy color.
Yeah, like ashy color.
Okay.
Like the color of Discord. Like the darkest color on Discord's color scheme.
I see.
Okay.
Because I don't think charcoal is enough to actually dye and permeate into the hair strands. I just think it's like enough to tint it.
So the bartender walks up. What you like today?
Hi. So, how are you?
Gives a charisma check. Sees how well your noble accent is. He raises his eyebrow and says, I haven't seen it. Doing good. I haven't seen you around here.
Well, to tell you the truth, we actually just arrived at this village recently.
Traders, merchants.
Yes, we are. We come from the land of water.
Ooh. Kind of gives that a little bit of a yikes. Well, what can I order for you today?
I'll just get a sake. Make that hot, please.
As you say that, his eyes just like widen, because to you sound like can I get a sake? You sound like somebody from like the country.
And I get a sake.
But to him, like that's what you sound like.
Is that Rin's
Right.
like interpretation of a noble?
For Rin, he would sound like a posh British person. Like I can't do that, but like a very posh like British.
Yeah.
So might. But yeah, he raises his eyebrows, but he serves you the drinks. Doesn't ask too many questions.
So, what's going on here in this town? Sir.
What are you trying to learn?
You know, things have been looking pretty weird. We've been staying here for a couple days.
Everyone seems rather hostile.
You said you were from the land of water. I can assume why.
Well,
We
we've
don't
been
have
here.
too much of a good past with the land of water.
A little bit, yeah. But we
Your
come
folks
no
did
harm.
invade us a while back.
Invaders.
We heard. But we
Yes.
remain neutral. We try. What our nation does is what they do, but we are simply just merchants. That's all we are.
Right.
Now, we heard from a neighboring village that there was some sort of cataclysmic disaster that happened here. Might you be able to share what's going on?
What? Cataclysm? What? Where did you hear this from? A village is safer and better than ever. Less crime? Less conniving thieves?
Oh, really? Weird, because on our way here, we just heard it from from other passing merchants in passing, but you know, it seems like everything's kind of okay. Is there anything new
Yes.
with Konoha recently?
Hey, Serrano, you weren't here for the special event that King Zhao threw. It's quite a bloody one. It's quite a spectacular event. He rounded all the people up, asked them questions that would incriminate them, with Shia next to him. And wow, you know, I think I feel a lot more safer when I walk in the streets. Less people like that.
That's true. I understand.
Oh, he was
It
just
is a
able
lot.
to do that in public.
He looks at you, starting to question whether you know anything about the noble class. He is the daimyo of the land of fire. Of course, he can do whatever he wants.
No, in our Water Nation, we don't have anything like that.
I heard you guys have some crazy rules over there as well, especially in that village.
Which one?
You know, Namida village, the one that's ruled by that society. I wouldn't like to be there myself, but it seems like a wild place.
All right. Well, what else is new? We haven't been here in like a few months, and we returned to the land of water just to be.
Well, did you hear about the story about the man who washed up in the shore? He was a gigantic man. He
did he
puts his
look
hand
like?
up all the way to he puts his hand all the way high, about this tall. Yanagi-rin took him in, and I've never seen someone like that before. His skin brazened, like as if he painted it.
What color?
Very dark.
Oh. Hopefully he wasn't a harm to you guys.
I heard he cannot speak our language, but he seems to be a nice fellow.
And where is he right now?
I'm assuming with Yanagi-rin, we've heard rumors of her walking around with a new bodyguard.
Interesting. Where is this Yanagi-rin you speak of?
You do not know her?
Yes, we know of her, but where is she still? Does she still live on this village, or is she living with the nobles? Where is she?
That's right. You have been here for a couple of months now, haven't you?
Yeah,
She was ascended to Minister of Revenue. That's the right term.
Minister.
She has gained the Senin status. I'm not sure if you guys have ever heard anything like that before. But
Mhm.
tomorrow you will know that Senin status is a status given to any high-ranking government, where they are after you get a ceremony, and you get it from the Kirin, where you effectively become immortal. You cannot age, you cannot die to poison, and blades, normal things just phase right through you unless they have like a special sort of weapon. This is a folk tale. This is not a folk tale. This is like a common knowledge of high-ranking government officials.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. Well, that's great. So, where can we find the nearest port? We're actually at the
Port?
place because we would love to do some trading with her. Since she's the Ministry of Revenue, she must be involved with the economy of this land, right? We would love to trade with her, or trade with this land. Our boat is actually not parked on the port of Konoha. mind you tell us where's your nearest port for Kanoha?
We do not have one. It is currently in the building. Still, even if you do, the port, it is still dangerous out there. A lot of strand bandits. Even though the big civilization of bandits have been taken care of, there are still some that are roaming around. I'm sure you can find her if you go to the royal capital and set up a meeting with King Zhao. It's possible that he could lead you to her.
King Zhao. And
Did have an appointment with King Zhao?
how do you get an appointment?
He holds royal court every day for the nobility to squander around. He looks around this bartender, see if nobody's hearing him.
Wow. What is it?
He said it already.
Sorry, I blanked out because I got attacked from my boss.
He said
royal court, but
for the nobility to squander around, and then he looks around to see if anybody's listening to him.
oh, they were gonna say, okay, where might we find this royal court?
You know this place already, Tomoharo. You just walk straight to the palace,
Okay.
and there's like a long line, and you wait for hours and hours to set up a meeting with.
Like a DMV?
Oh my god. Might you say? Okay, if that's the case, then I'll Tomoharo left. Well, I've heard of the royal court before. I've heard from my other fellow merchants. They said that it takes a very long time to seek to have a royal courting with King Zhao. Perchance, you know any way to expedite that process?
Absolutely not. He is the highest ranking government official. There's a lot of people trying to get his attention.
You're right.
There's a lot of movements he has to do. I don't
We
think
should get there early.
All right.
Early is on time, right?
Early is on time is late. Correct. Anyways. And what was your name again, sir? You were absolutely wonderful. Charming.
he gives a wide smile.
I'm back.
I am.
Are you coming up with a name for him?
It's too many names to pick him. I'm Shuichi.
Suichi. Well, Suichi, you'll see me and Rin here quite often more. Seems like we found our new favorite spot to hang out while we're here.
Yes, you were quite
He
the lovely
chuckles
man.
a bit and just keep your. He looks out to Rin. Keep that mouth a little bit less talking, and hopefully I will see you here a lot longer.
With pleasure. See you around, Suichi. And so I guess Tomoharo, Suichi goes back to Tomoharo and Rin just finishes up their drinks. I guess they make like small talk about like the current state of Kanoha and how everything just feels like it just got
Yeah.
180. And then they go back
And
and
they
they
just,
return.
yeah, and Rin just nods off to the bartender.
You will. This was, I forgot to mention this, but as you guys talk around, and he will end up telling you the story about how Yanagi's estate was set on fire around
Oh,
a month earlier, but she seems to be fine.
her estate here
Mhm.
Yeah,
at night or during the day?
here it was set on fire. Simple.
Oh shoot! Like a big flame
Yeah, it burned to the
burned
ground.
everything. Oh my gosh!
Alrighty. I guess we can skip to the part. We're done with this scene. So where
Yeah.
does the timeline Where does the
Mhm.
timeline lead up to right now? Like between Ishin,
Ishin
and then
and
like
you guys?
Komaha and Rin.
Yeah, what does Ishin do for the next 2 days when?
The next 3 days. Yeah.
Oh, 3 days.
Wait, okay, can you catch me up on what happened?
I don't think we need to since you weren't there for it anyways.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Then I think I was gonna like meet up like I think like at nighttime. I still need to go talk to Kyo. But I'm making a decision without talking to the other two about joining in on the war.
The rebellion.
The rebellion. My bad, sorry.
Is there what is it? The what's this coup? The coup. There we go. The coup. Yeah. A sudden, violent, illegal seizure of power from a government. There we go. So the day you spend like one day there next to Moon's grave, and then the next day you go talk to, or is it that night you go talk to Kyo?
I think, yeah, so then for the next day, I think I'm just gonna hang around, or not the next day, like the whole day, all the way leading up to the nighttime, I had like time to think about the rebellion. So I like kind of leave for a moment to really go talk to Kyo. I think after that I'll probably be back for like another day. So after my conversation with Kyo.
So you meet up to Kyo again. It is the nighttime. Anything you want to say in particular?
I say I'll be joining you and your men. And I say
Smiles. Very well. I could use more stronger hands.
how do I contact you? What is an easier way to contact you? For more information.
Secretly, you mean?
I nod.
Just here at the nighttime.
Okay. When will this plan take place exactly?
He strokes his beard. We are still formulating what can be done. How can we hide a number of troops to ascend into the royal palace? King Zhao is not an easy one to kill. He has Senin status, which means no normal blades will ever even touch his skin. Poisons do not work on him. That is a plan that we have been slowly thinking about of how to hide a great number of men into the palace. However, if you were to join, you would be one of the fighting forces.
I nod.
It is not easy. Around the palace is filled with Onbu Black Ops. Even if we do kill him, there is a great chance that everybody else would be dead. And that would include you as well, Ish. Your life is something you have to consider about if you were to join this plan of ours. Are you ready to sacrifice it all for revenge?
I take a moment to really think about my life and what's been given to me. And I reply,
Gonna get water with that.
okay. I'll reply, I'm trying to figure out a way to phrase this. Okay, I will reply with, I will fight to the best of my abilities. However, if the plan is taking a turn for the worst, I will have to pull out for my own safety, as I do not want to waste the life that Moon has given me. And I kind of nod and I say, I want to live for the both of us.
You do not join this rebellion. There's a choice I have given. If you want to live, this is not the place you should be aligning yourself with.
There's no reason why one can't run and try again when they come back stronger.
All I am saying, Yishan, is that if you were to be found in that house, you are not meant to be there. Even if you do run, I doubt you would get out alive. Sure, I will be there, but I've already lost too much. The police force is not even the same anymore. The place that I've built over the many years.
I nod and I say, if my life has to be on the line, I believe this rebellion is not a place for me to be. I will look for a different role that I can help out with this rebellion, but it won't be under your command.
If I do find a different role that I will need a strong arm for, I will tell you.
I nod.
He nods.
Okay.
Well then, is that the end of our conversation?
I'll be back in a couple of days to get an update on the plan.
It is,
For
the
now-
plan is meant to be launched a month from now. As we find out the creaks and the kinks of armor, the chips within the armor of the royal palace.
I nod and then I say, in the meanwhile, I will train hard.
Very well. I will see you, Ishan. Puts a hand on your shoulder and begins to walk off.
Okay, after that conversation, I kind of just like head back to the grave and I like,
Is there anything you wanted to do with the grave?
I kind of wanted to like just sit and stare at it for a little while, maybe like
For
clean
how
up
long?
a little bit.
how long?
Maybe for like one more day until like we're able to like meet up
Just
with.
stare at it for like a day, just sitting there.
Is there anything? Can I make a perception check around me to see if I run into anything?
Like Ishin should just like decorate it, no?
No, it's okay. I don't really want to. I mean, I can clean it up, but that stuff can be hand waved. I was thinking like during this time, I might go to the forest to like fight stuff to gain EXP, but I'm not too sure how all that's gonna be going. Gotta level up,
Okay,
man.
so you spend
Anger.
a day looking at this. Spend a day looking at this this grave, right? Just like kind of contemplating. Yeah, you will kind of sometimes get a glimpse of like a blue chakra orb that raises to the sky.
Okay, what? A blue
Like
chakra
a blue
orb?
chakra orb that raises to the sky.
Oh, what the hell? Okay.
I mentioned to you this 4 times already. What?
I thought that was Moon's chakra, the blue orb.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I just wanted to make sure you knew it. You knew that I said
I
that.
thought you said it was coming from the grave. It was like
Yeah.
Well, Ishin just probably doesn't know.
all right, I don't want to dig it up. Do I still see it?
Nope. You see, like it's like in a corner of your eye, like if you ever seen stuff before in the dark, it's like usually something in the corner of your eyes, and you look at it and it's gone. It's kind of like that.
Can I activate Byakugan again?
Yep, you see that same faint chakra when you first used the Byakugan and you found his grave.
And it's where is the direction it's coming from? Just the grave, right?
Yep, it's in the grave.
Fuck it, I am gonna dig.
You're
Where
gonna
is that?
dig? Oh my god, that is gruesome. You're just gonna dig.
Oh, you
Wait, let me think about this. It's
What if
coming
you
from
see
the
his
grave?
body? Like if you see his like dead face and like worms crawling around, is he gonna like freaking handle that one?
How long does it take the body to decay? Fuck. What am I supposed to do with the blue essence?
I don't know. It's just that.
Is there any way I can like try to reach out to grab it?
No, it's the same like effect that when you found the crystal caves, and like first Yanagi Rin's village. It's like that same sort of thing.
I'll take a mental note that. Can I roll an intelligence check?
For what?
To see. I'm trying to recall if there's like a way. If this. Actually, no, it's okay. I'll just keep a mental note that there's like a blue essence coming from Moon's grave.
Okay.
Okay, during this time, I think I am going to. So I wait. Okay, so day passes. I go to Kyo, and then I go back. I return to the grave. Has a day passed, or am I just sitting at the grave?
You go to Kyo, like a day passes and you return, right?
Yeah, so I'm on the second day, right? But there's 3 days in total.
Yeah.
Okay, so on the third day, I think I am going to go around looking for Tomoharu and Rin. I think they said that the place that they're going to be at was
What's
Tomoharu's old house. So I am going to go to Tomoharu's old house.
Yeah, I think you will find quickly that it is somebody else lives there now.
Okay, I asked them, do you know where they'll be exactly?
No, he's a weird fellow. Somebody jumps to your house, and pretty sure I don't want to know where he's gonna be.
I nod. Thank you for your time. And I like briskly walk off. I think now that I know that we don't really have a place to stay, I am going to find somewhere. Maybe as I search for them in the village. I think I might have to go back to Kyo or look for Yanagi Rin.
Or Hikaru.
Oh yeah, okay.
You forgot about Hikaru?
Yeah, I did. I forget about him.
Y'all forgot about Hikaru.
Okay.
No, I mentioned it, but no one said anything, so I was like, okay.
Oh, you did? I don't remember you mentioning it.
I mentioned it when it was Ishin's part, but I don't think Rin cares too much about Hikaru, anyways.
Okay. I will go to Hikaru.
Sure.
I ask him, have you seen Rin and Tobaharu around?
Hikaru looks at you. Ishin, it's been so long. I haven't seen you in so long. Where have you been?
Many things have happened in these past couple of months. It's hard to get into detail. It's good to see you. I'd like to thank you for taking care of Moon. I've already heard what happened.
Oh. Yeah, I was gonna say I eventually figured out what he had, but I guess it was too late.
You had? What is it exactly?
Yes. Well, the time where Yanagi's people came back, I've been able to talk with some of their highly trained medical ninjutsu specialists.
A nod.
I guess he was cursed by the Jurassic people. I guess we call them Jurassic people, but they're more formally known as the Guangram. Is their official name. They have a ritual where the leader of a tribe is granted this sort of mark that shows them as the leader of the tribe. However, this mark kind of turns them into something inhumane. But in order for them to counteract this thing, they're given this plum that keeps their mind intact. No matter what happens to their body, their mind will always stay in a constant state. And I believe Moon was I talked to Kyo a bit about Moon's past. He said the last time that he ever fought for Konoha was against these Jurassic people. I assume he killed one of the leaders and was left with this curse mark.
I nod. How do you access this plum exactly?
It is a plum grown by them within the river of Chakra. A plum that is grown. He scratches his head a bit. They guard it well, and it is their special. It's very dear to them. I believe they hold it within their tribes.
How long does the plum last before you need another plum?
It is permanent.
So you'd
I hear
only
it
need
is
to eat it once?
Yes.
So you're saying what we needed for Moon was a plum that we had no knowledge about?
Yes.
But to
The
gain the
people of-
curse. To
He's-
gain
he-
the curse. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah? No, go ahead. I was gonna say he goes quiet to listen to you. I was gonna say that.
Okay. To gain the curse, you would have to kill the leader
No, the leader passes it on before they die.
How strong would you say the leader of the Guang Rum is?
I doubt even Kyo can manage to beat one of those. Their curse gives them some sort of special abilities.
I nod.
I'm quite shocked that Kyo was able to put down a tribe of them.
Yo, was able to put down.
I mean, Moon.
I was like, what?
Moon was able to put down a.
There's so much I don't know about him.
Much. He was a nice man when he stayed with my place. He may be a little bit tough on the outside, but I did enjoy his stay.
Oh, get to the bottom of this case. Wait, how did Moon not know about the plum?
Why would he know?
Okay, fair. I'm gonna hand away the part where I asked Hikaru about like lounging and like a place to stay and stuff.
Yeah, you could eventually find a place to stay. I mean, you have money, you have your means. You're not like a.
Okay, so I'm trying to find like a permanent place for our group to stay, and then after I find that, I'm gonna look for.
You're gonna find a permanent place for your group to stay. So Tomoharu and Rin already like got that set up. This is out of character. So you're gonna get. So you're gonna.
Oh shit! I didn't know they already got one.
Yeah, it's just. I mean, you can go ahead and get two, but. It's just out of character wise, it's a little bit silly.
Okay, no.
I don't think Ishin would think about that anyways. I think Ishin's more of like a person who just goes and lives wherever.
Yeah, you're right. Then I'm gonna spend the rest of the couple days either.
Actually, no. I'm gonna try to find them. That's my goal. So that's true.
Sure. I think you fail to find them the first day, and eventually you guys can all meet up at the end of the third day. Tomoharu has his hair. Tomoharu, Mori, and Tanji have their hairs changed a little bit darker, and you can just find them like you can spend like the whole entire day. Like given an entire day, it's pretty like likely that you guys will find each other if you're actively seeking each other out within the village.
Okay.
So what's next, guys? You guys are all together. You have this whole treasure map. You have this whole rebellion. You have this whole situation that's going on. You have this.
Oh wait, should we catch up first?
I think both characters are pretty up to date in terms of information, with the exception of Tomoharu and Rin knowing about the invasion. And I feel like that'd be just Diana and Ishin just kind of like retelling what.
Yeah, if Ishin wants to tell about the rebellion.
Yeah,
I meant like Moon.
Because I feel like it would just be retelling. We could just kind of hand wave that part and just like move forward into more of like, okay, what are we gonna do now?
Okay.
Yeah, so you guys can decide what you guys want to role play, like what you guys want to tell each other, and what you guys want to keep a secret, and what you guys want to hand wave and just let each other know. So you guys can figure that out between your characters.
Now, Diana, do you want Ishin to tell everyone, well, I don't know, except maybe the kids, about the rebellion? Is that something that you want them to know? or
I don't
is
think
it-
I'm ready yet. I don't think I'm gonna be like telling the group about Moon just yet. I feel like I'm just gonna have everything settled down with myself first before.
Okay, and
Going
also
to-
if
yeah.
that's the case, also take into account that if you want the team to be involved with the rebellion or anything, also like I would just look into okay, does the timeline make sense? Because just we don't want to miss the timeline where we where we could be
To do
trained.
two things at once.
Yeah, or we can do two things at once, just so we don't end up whatever we do.
Separated.
I want to make sure I think both we should all be prepared.
Yeah. Okay.
So that can just be something that you can timeline wise you can work out with Jom, or that you can find out role play that out.
Mm-hmm.
Just a heads up, so that way we can all be prepared for it. Because Sandy, because I feel like you and I would be down to this is all meta information talking,
Mm-hmm.
but Sandy, I feel like you and I would be down to join the rebellion, right? So yeah, so basically you have that meta information. So we'll just have to play that part out whenever Ishin is ready.
I think I am gonna go back and immediately tell you guys that the daimyo has been. We could just play out the meetup right now.
Okay.
Ishin, where have you been for 3 days?
I've
trying
been
to look
looking
for
for you
you.
guys.
Oh,
Well, we have too. Where have you been? Well, who have you? Is everything okay with you and Moon?
oh yeah.
Yeah, it was fine. It was fine.
We were just...
I wanted to talk about the rebellion Kyo was planning.
Rebellion?
Rebellion.
Oh, wait, hold on. We should
Really-
talk. We should talk somewhere else.
We really missed out on what happened.
Wait, where are we right now?
We're probably in the middle of the street. I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
we're in
like the
middle of the
public.
street.
Oh shit, are we really? Fuck. Okay, wait. I take that back. I have something important to tell you guys. We need to get off the street.
Yeah, let's go to the inn. Where we head back to the inn, all of us. And we're all sitting down. So
Can
what do
we
you
roll
tell?
perception to see if anybody's listening?
That, and I think we also have to roll stealth check while we're talking.
Oh, yeah,
I
when
think
you said that.
we need to keep the kids busy because I don't want them to know either.
Okay, the kids are definitely following us, so let's say we handle the part where we take the kid back to the hotel, or not hotel, sorry, to the inn, and then we'll go from there.
Okay.
The kids are now back at the hotel, and we're at I guess we're in in a
Yeah, to go
public
into the forest or something.
yeah, I would say we're in a forest. We're in a
We can just talk where Isha's cabin is.
yeah. I think that'd be
Okay.
a good idea.
That will
So
work.
what's up, Ishin? What do you need to tell us?
Wait, did we roll the perception yet? Or not perception, stealth and whatnot? Whoa?
For what? What is this for?
It's for talking quietly and roll up perception to see if there's anybody around
Wait.
us.
You,
went to
you guys
the
went to the
forest, though.
forest. Yeah, we went to the cabin.
No.
Just literally no.
I thought we went back.
Follow us.
No, I think we should go to the cabin. To Ethan's
Yeah,
cabin.
that's what everyone discussed.
Yeah.
Okay, my bad. Okay, so we're at the cabin right now, right?
Yeah, we're at the
Mhm.
cabin.
Okay,
Oh.
and I kind of talk in a stern, quiet voice. I say, seems like the daimyo's plan of no crime has gone too far. Kyo has been playing a rebellion against King Zhao himself.
Plan against him?
I nod. I plan to partake in this rebellion.
I didn't know you were such a lawful being, Ishin.
Well, so you plan to take on this rebellion. Do you know when it's gonna happen?
He said next month.
And do you even know what we're up against? Now, I'm not against the idea. You were there to help us out, to rescue Tanji and Mori. You know, it's the least Rin and I could do. And you saved our asses so many times, but do you have any idea what we're up against? It's a serious question.
King Zhao is a man that has reached Seinin level. He is not hurt by any typical weapon and power forces.
How are we gonna kill him then?
I don't know for sure, but I plan to take this month the train as we prepare for this rebellion. Currently, Kyo is trying to sneak more of his men into the palace. And it seems like Yanagi Rin could be of some help as she has ascended to a powerful position in the noble area.
Well, do you know if Yanagi Rin is still a decent person, or...
I have not talked to her myself.
Oh, man, we're in a tough position. We might even be up against her, we might not even know it.
You're right.
Well, I mean, if that's what we need to do, then we'll do it, but
I don't think she would change her morals.
I don't think so either.
We'll
but,
see.
But you just don't know that, you know?
Yeah.
It seems like King Zhao has chained up a Xie.
Oh, we've heard.
We've heard.
It was horrible.
So what now?
I believe we have to look for... We also have to keep looking for stronger allies to help to aid us. I plan to try to talk to the Raijin.
Well, with the Raijin, huh? But the Raijin previously worked for was an ally of Yanagi Rin. Do you think she would remain neutral in this time? Well, technically we do have the money to pay her.
I do not know. I believe the first step is to go seek out Yanagi Rin and sort out some information, but don't reveal everything. We need to see what side she's on and what her opinion is on the war. Or the her stepbrother.
I think Tomoharu knows where she is, right?
Yeah,
The castle?
I do. I was also told that. So your target is King Zhao, right?
I nod.
So we might be able to get close to Yanagi Rin and King Zhao through the royal court. But from our intel, it's gonna take us a long time just to get according with the king, to have a court with the royal king.
I heard the line is pretty long.
I nod.
But it doesn't hurt to try. We could maybe go tomorrow?
Hey, Vô ăn. Giúp ăn. Đóng cửa lại á. Đóng cửa lại. Okay, sorry, I didn't hear. My dad walked in. What'd you say?
Maybe we can go tomorrow?
Our first bet, I say we don't find out about Yanagi Rin yet, only because we still have technically we're still under the radar
Yeah, with Tanji and Mori.
with Tanji and Mori and ourselves. I say our first order of business is to show up the royal court and get as much information as we can, and then we meet Yanagi Rin. Because if we meet Yanagi Rin, that puts us on the radar in Kanoha. What do you guys think?
Yeah, we should go to the royal court. Because there's so many questions that are left to be answered.
I agree. Ishin?
I nod.
Alright.
Okay, should we head off tomorrow then?
Yeah, we should head on out tomorrow.
Alright, cool.
How many? It's been 4 days since you guys arrived at town, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
4 days. So today's technically the day that we just had this conversation is our 4th day.
Oh, can Ishin
You guys-
roll pit dice for his missing chakra?
Okay.
But yeah,
Today is the
one-
9th of July of June.
Okay. Let me see. I gained it back. Okay. Nice. 22. Cool. Alright. Lead the way!
Well, is there any part that you guys want to roleplay real quickly? Just because I have to head on out soon, because my coworker, he said that he's on. the way
I think we're
home.
good right now.
I'm working from home tomorrow all the way to Thursday. If you guys want to do another session, let me know.
Okay. Up to Trung.
I feel bad just because also, you know, after what happened last week, sorry guys, work is just eating up my ass
Yeah, it's no problem, dude.
and things keep happening, like changing last minute.
That is life.
So, should we end it now before the court?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think that's gonna be because
The
with
whole,
that
like,
court,
yeah, long
it's gonna be
ass-
also Yanagi Rin, and then also it has to do with like training, and then kill, and then I think the next one's gonna kind of go really fast.
What's what do you guys? So your guys' plan is to join this rebellion. Do you guys have any plans with the map, or is that in the back burner for now?
I think that's in the back.
What
burner
about
for now.
Fujo?
Well,
You guys have any thoughts on Kujo? What he's been up to? Because if Kujo is with, that tall person.
Kujo's the guy at the beach, right?
Kujo was the captain that escaped.
Sorry, my name's mixed up. Well, I think for me, like, I think Kujo, because he escaped, right? And obviously we beat him. He's not really much of a threat to us, and him starting a fight in Kanoha is the last thing he'd want to do because it'd be 3v1, or also supposedly Kanoha is a very quote-unquote safe country right now. So the last thing he would want is to start another ruckus,
Yeah.
and then only to get apprehended by the police, and plus he's not a person of Kanoha.
Okay.
So he's kind of like taking in the back burner right now, and I think he's also in the same boat. He's in the same position as the map, only because when we decide to explore the map, that's when we'll most likely cross paths with Fujo again.
I'm gonna use the restroom with us.
Also, our team is fully restored, and we have no one coming
So
after
if you
us.
meet Yanagi Rin and she wants the kids, what's your plan?
So if she wants the kids, I think that's one of the hard things is that I would tell her no, only because the kids are not as adept at creating crystals and jewelry yet. And so they're better off, and they have a bond with us. So if she wants the kids, right, then we would have to train the kids first. Now, however, that doesn't mean we'll follow through with the promise, because we don't know as of right now. I feel like Tomoharu would be.
Have you thought
suspicious.
what they want? What the Mori and Tanji want?
I can assume that Mori and Tanji would want to stay with us for the time being, only because they're the ones who followed us all the way from the land of water back to Konoha. And if they're able to if they followed us all the way to the land of Konoha, then I'm sure they would want to stick with us a little bit longer. Now, of course, Tomoharu would give Tanji and Mori the option to leave and reunite with Tomoharu's parents if they choose to. But right now we're just going under the assumption that they want to stick with us for the time being. But I think my opinion on that would change depending after Tomoharu meets with Yanagi Rin, only because right now there's a lot of basically we don't trust anyone, so we can't really establish a decision yet.
Mm-hmm.
And I think right now Tomoharu and Ishin and Rin are technically considered as quote unquote their guardians. And I think also Tomoharu holds a good stake of responsibility on the kids as well.
Cool. What are your theories of what happened to Yanagi Rin?
Just housekeeping. So does that mean it's because I don't know if I heard right earlier. Is Yanagi Rin on the same side as the Zhao?
What would make you think of that?
Well, right now if Zhao is a king and she is the head of revenue, right?
Mm-hmm.
The only way so in the Konoha political system, how does one rise into a position? Because usually it has to do with, and if it's a monarchy, right? So the king must select his just like a president, right? He would have to select his cabinet members to run each department of the village. So I'm just applying that logic of what I know in our political system. Like the president selects out the head of Homeland Security, the head of revenue, etc., etc. So
right. So the king would select her. Would select her, but there are. I guess I don't think Tomoharu would know
about.
But there are different reasons why you would put somebody up. The king gets his support from all the other noble houses. So the more noble houses that he has under him, the better he is, the better support he has.
Yeah, and obviously I would understand that he might have picked her out of just to make a point or as a political bargaining chip, if you will. Or they probably have some sort of deal, even if they might not be the same side. So there is that theory, right? Or they might put her just as a face. But she rose to power, and power changes people.
Do you know why she went? I feel like I told you why she did the war.
She was
oh my god, I feel so.
Told you her relationship with her brother-in-law. Yeah.
Yeah.
I did tell you guys that. I don't remember specifically what I said though.
I don't remember either, but I know you did. Yeah, she didn't have a good relationship with her brother, and that was mentioned right before we set off to rescue Tanji and Mori.
Mm-hmm.
So, my theory is that I feel like just from your interaction, like how you played out Yanagi Rin, I feel like Yanagi's Rin is in there she has her own agenda. So I don't think she's quick to switch sides that easily, especially because she was a, you know, she worked her way up, and there's no way she could just easily flip like that. And she has a very strong character, so I think she's in there for her own agenda. But right now, we just don't know what her agenda is.
Mm-hmm.
And most likely, we have to cross swords with Yanagi Rin because we'd be interfering with whatever her agenda is, right? And she's in there for a reason, right? And the rebellion is there to usurp whatever who holds in power, and that's where Yanagi Rin.
Do you have like a perception of like what her purpose was before she rose into power? Like what her goals were before?
I think
I
it
don't.
was to change the system. No, was to change the system from the inside out.
Okay.
That's just what I vaguely remember from what you told me. But
I don't think we're gonna clash as much with Yanagi Ren because her goal, because she does, like, from what I remember, she dislikes her stepbrother, like, with like an extreme passion. So I feel like
Yeah.
if we're working towards the same goal, there's not gonna be as much clashing.
but she has to pretend that she's on his side, you know.
Yeah, for the time being.
Otherwise, for the time being,
But we'll just see when we talk to her.
Yeah.
I think we're just like assuming too much.
yeah, that's true. I mean, we're just kind of. I mean, at the end of the day, we're still just
Theorizing?
theorizing. We're just theorizing.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's take everybody take home 300 EXP
Hmm.
for the combatless session.
I do feel like we kind of made good progress in terms of in terms of like catching up on where it is. I think
Yeah.
Yep.
it's like a good chapter of like catching up, trying to figure out what has happened since we left. But obviously, I feel like the next session, that's when like the next arc will start, like officially start, because everyone's just like, WTF, what is going on? Everything is so different. Nobody's where they were. I mean, like Moon is like, you know, dead, and then him before that he was mutated, and then Yanagi Rin's now in power, and then the Shishia is now involved too. There's just like so many things going on.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Did you guys get your EXP?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. It's just yeah. Yeah. I guess I can tell. I rolled Moon's what happens to him off screen,
Mm-hmm.
but he had a really good chance to survive.
Oh,
So
fuck,
what I
dude.
rolled was Moon had advantage. So Moon gets 2 rolls. He just needs to beat the other side to survive. So he gets 2 rolls and you pick the higher one, and the enemy gets 2 rolls and you pick the lower one. So he's basically at an insane advantage, but he still lost. I think he rolled like a 9 and a 3 or some shit, and the other side rolled like a 13 and a 16. So
Oh, man.
and then I rolled.
Oh, yeah, it's so unlucky.
Yeah, I rolled
Time
a
to
lot
find
of
resurrection, Kappa.
yeah.
I'm just joking.
Yeah, I wrote Yanagi Rin's backstory in session in like the first in the second session. It's like, oh my
shit.
god, dude! Finally, we get to explore it because oh my god, we've been on the longest freaking detour ever.
This feels like a Black Widow movie. We finally get to explore the backstory of like all the key characters.
Yeah. Let's see. Our recording went for
How long?
2 hours and 50 minutes.